Seahawks fans, buckle up! What I'm about to drop today has a full-on shakeup in our offensive line, drama in the driver's seat of our attack, and a possible bombshell that could completely reshape our wide receiver room. This is the kind of update that has everyone chewing their nails, because these are moves that hit both the present and the future of the Seattle Seahawks. So do me a solid, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell, because today's video is straight up unmissable. Let's kick things off with a draft pick that's already showing he might be a game changer. After years of watching an offensive line that might as well have been a revolving door for opposing defenses, John Schneider finally went big. With the 18th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seahawks grabbed guard Gray Zabel out of North Dakota State, considered by many to be the best interior offensive lineman in the class. And trust me, the need was glaring. Last season, our interior OL was one of the worst in the league in both pass protection and run blocking. That weak performance came from years of neglect, and it was clear something had to change. Zabel was that change. In his preseason debut against the Las Vegas Raiders, Zabel didn't play many snaps, but he made a huge impression. NFL.com's Chad Reuter gave the rookie an A, one of the highest grades for any rookie that week. He pointed out how Zabel held his ground against bigger defenders and moved well in space to protect the passer. On one run play, Zabel's perfect footwork sealed off his man and opened a massive lane. Sure, he had rookie moments. He got beat on a bull rush and failed to disengage from a combo block once, allowing a linebacker to break through, but that's nothing unusual for a first game in the pros. The key thing is, even in limited snaps, he already looked like a legit starter. Zabel himself has been soaking in every moment. After signing his contract in May, he said every day at the facility is something to be grateful for, and that the locker room culture is incredible, with vets showing him the ropes. That's gold for a rookie, because talent alone doesn't build a career, the right environment does. And honestly, if Zabel keeps trending upward, Sam Darnold's going to love having a steady guard protecting the inside. Speaking of Darnold, let's talk about the quarterback room, because the preseason brought some telling signs. Against the Raiders, Drew Lock started in place of Darnold and, yeah, it wasn't the debut we wanted. Lock went 12-for-22 for 147 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception that CBS Sports' Garrett Podale called cringe, and he wasn't wrong. The pocket was clean, rookie Torrey Horton had cooked his man, but the throw was badly undercut and landed right in safety Isaiah Polamalu's hands. That's a veteran-level mistake you just can't make. The silver lining? Horton! The rookie wideout flashed real promise, 3 catches, 31 yards, and a touchdown. On that interception play, he was wide open and could have picked up big yardage if the throw had been on target. He's the kind of player who could grow into a key piece, especially in a revamped offense. And we can't forget Jalen Milroe, our 3rd-round pick out of Alabama. He had some eye-catching moments and showed he could push for a roll down the line. But for now, Darnold's the guy. For him to perform like he did in his 2024 peak with the Vikings, he'll need rock-solid protection and top-tier weapons. Speaking of weapons, here's the jaw-dropper. There's a hot rumor the Seahawks could take a swing at none other than Tyreek Hill. Yeah, the cheetah. Bleacher Report's Brent Sobleski floated Seattle as a potential landing spot if Hill's situation with the Miami Dolphins goes south. The hypothetical deal? Cornerback Kobe Bryant plus a 2026 5th-round pick. It might feel pricey to give up a guy who played 70% of our defensive snaps last year, but with Bryant in a contract year and our secondary already stacked with Rick Woolen, Devin Witherspoon, Julian Love, and now Shaquille Griffin back, it's a move Seattle could pull off. Let's be real, an offense with Hill, Smith-Njigba, and Kupp would be a nightmare for defenses. Hill's the best outside threat in that trio, a guy who can stretch the field and turn short gains into home runs. Kupp, when healthy, is a reception machine, but he's missed at least 5 games in each of the last 3 seasons. Smith-Jigba's on the rise, but hasn't hit elite status yet. Hill would give Darnold the kind of game-breaking target he had with Justin Jefferson in Minnesota, something that could completely raise our ceiling. Strategically, this is huge. OC Clint Kubiak comes from the Shanahan coaching tree, same as Dolphins HC Mike McDaniel, so he knows exactly how to unleash Hill, pre-snap motion, quick crossers, even lining him up in the backfield to create mismatches. And here's a bonus. Trading for Hill would not only supercharge Seattle's offense, it would keep him out of San Francisco, another rumored suitor. Blocking a division rival from getting one of the league's most explosive receivers? That's worth talking about on its own. Of course, a deal like this isn't simple. Hill's got a big contract and a big personality, but he's also a fierce competitor. And if there's one city and fan base that knows how to embrace fast, electric playmakers, it's Seattle. Just picture him on the field with the 12s roaring, that's goosebump material. With all this hype, it's wild to think how much this team has changed in just a few months. Since the end of 2024, we've lost stars, shaken up key spots, and invested big in the draft. They're risky moves, but they scream one thing: John Schneider and this staff aren't here for almost, they're here to contend. And looping back to Zabel, it's not just about a guard playing well in preseason. It's about building a new foundation for this offense. A strong O-line is like the base of a house. Without it, everything else crumbles. Last year, we ranked 28th in rushing yards and only 20th in passing touchdowns. With more time in the pocket and better run lanes, Darnold can spread the ball around, and the playbook can open up. Imagine a cleanly executed inside zone with Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet consistently picking up 5 to 6 yards. It changes the whole game. Now, pair that with an elite receiving core, and defenses have to pick their poison, stack the box and risk leaving Hill or Kupp one-on-one, or play deep to prevent the big play and let Walker pound it inside. That kind of tactical bind is every OC's dream. Bottom line, what we saw against the Raiders was just a taste of what could be. Gray Zabel looked like he could anchor the O-line for years. Drew Lock reminded us consistency is still an issue, but we saw sparks from Horton and Milroe. And the Tyreek Hill rumor? That's the stuff that fires up the imagination and makes fans dream big. There's a lot at stake and plenty to unfold before the regular season, but one thing's certain, the Seahawks are making moves to get back to being a force in the NFL. So tell me 12s, which of these headlines hit you hardest? Was it Zabel debuting like a seasoned vet, the QB drama, or the wild possibility of Tyreek Hill rocking blue and green in Seattle? Do you think we're on the right track to reclaim the top? Or is there still that one last step we need to take to go toe-to-toe with the NFL's heavyweights? Drop your thoughts below. I'll be reading every single one. And you know the drill. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and let's ride together through every moment of this journey. Go Hawks!